not done. We'll be back.
What, boy? The game showing clean, dog.
Hey, it's fast internet and best entertainment I paying for, you know.
Yeah, girl. You heard my good, eh?
The call not sticking. So why you taking so long to reply to your messages?
I get Wi-Fi quite out here.
Yeah, boy, that's Amplia. But what you doing outside? Come inside and lime now.
I come in there.
Wi-Fi so fast, you'll be saying, It's Amplia. From the front step to the backyard, Amplia keeps everyone connected. Fast and reliable internet making every line sweet. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-HOME to sign up today and you'll be saying,
It's Amplia.
I'm Jamila Bannister, host of the Socially Safe podcast, the new TTPS podcast where we share real stories, teach real lessons, and create real impact. From online safety and youth crime to community policing and personal responsibility, we go beyond the headlines and talk about what's happening in our communities with the officers and experts who are on the front lines. Because safety starts with awareness, conversation, and action. Tune in to the Socially Safe podcast on the TTPS YouTube channel, listen on Apple Podcasts, and on Spotify. Don't miss it.
Watch on TTT, Mondays, 6 p.m., Tuesdays, 1:10 p.m.
Ever wondered what happens before the lights come on? Before the crowd pours in? Before the magic hits the stage? This is your all-access pass. Sneak Peek with Junior K takes you behind the scenes of the biggest cultural moments and the hottest events across TNT. From the sound checks to the stage setups, from final rehearsals to exclusive interviews. If it's about to be big, we're already there. Catch Sneak Peek airing daily on TTT and relive every moment on all our social media platforms. Sneak Peek with Junior K, where the story starts before the spotlight.
It's that time of the year again, my friends. You can feel it in the air. Football, football, football. It's back and everyone's locked in. This is Richard Torpedo Thompson and my Trinidad and Tobago people. I'll stay this straight. Fans make the game. Cheers, chants, passion. That's the heartbeat of football. There's only one 12th man that really brings the energy. That's Andre Herald Batiste on TTT. Every Thursday on TTT. Don't miss it.
Arsenal! Gunner! Arsenal! David Raya! Martinelli! Lisandro Trossard! Calafiori! Michael Merino! Hicapie! Bukayo Saka! Gabriel Magalhães! Subimendi! Ebergese! Julian Timber! Victor Gyökeres! Saliba! Odegaard! Mosquera! Ben White! Kai Havertz! Madueke! Lewis! Skelly! Gabriel Jesus! Respete los rasgos! El rey ya llegó! Rise! Es Arsenal!
The video you just saw was from Arsenal fan Jeremy Duplessis, and it's ripping up the socials. Check out the South African on Instagram, people. All right, you know where you can find it now. All right, so let me introduce the guests. Tonight we have a full pack of guests, the majority from London, the north side of London, but we also have from the other side of London as well. All right, so let me start first with Darian. Darian, Arsenal are the champions. Welcome. What are your thoughts?
Finally.
How did you celebrate? How did you react? Tell us about it.
I was at home when the game finished, and I never had a reaction like that after a football game. I was so excited, so happy. I started to make phone calls. I started to make phone calls immediately. I can't explain how that feeling was that we finally crossed the line.
Arthur Hutton is also here with us. He's adorned in Arsenal wear. Arthur, your thoughts, Arsenal finally after 22 years. Where were you? How did you watch the game? Tell us about your experience.
I was in my living room with family and friends. We had a wonderful time. After the first goal that scored against City, we hoped that they would have kept that 1-0, but they equalized, but we still had it. And I was very happy. I was overjoyed. I went to the washroom all the time because I'm happy, So.
all right. You were so happy.
That's right.
All right. I think that more to do with age. But anyway. all right. Forget it. All right, let's go to the other side of London. Of course, the Chelsea man is here. I'm not going to ask you about Arsenal. I'm going to ask you about the new coach that you've got, Xabi Alonso. What effect you feel he will bring to your team?
Well, good night, Andre. Good night, everyone. I think Xavi will, from what I've heard so far, do a pretty good job. He had a highly successful stint in Germany, and I think his win rate was something like 80-something%. And even though he didn't stay long at Real Madrid, when he left, I think he left not for reasons outside of football, really. His win percentage was in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm quite enthusiastic. I think he's going to bring a wealth of knowledge and experience that is sadly lacking at the coaching level for the last couple of years at Chelsea.
Do you expect changes to Chelsea in terms of the team itself, players going in, players coming out?
Definitely, every coach will come with their own ideas and their own style of play, etc. What I like about him is that he's apparently very flexible, because when he coached in Germany, it was a 3 at the back, but he switched to 4 because of the Real Madrid tradition and so on. So I expect him to be, again, flexible based on the players that he has at his disposal. I'm just hoping that the Chelsea hierarchy give him the support that he needs, because that has been the bane of our existence under the Gluco ownership for the last
I must ask you, obviously, about Arsenal. How did you react?
Congratulations to all the Gunners. I know I'm speaking as though I have a gun placed to the back of my head, but that's largely because... Now, in all seriousness, Arsenal did play the best football throughout the season, and the table doesn't lie. You deserve to win it. I, of course, was hoping that you didn't, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Nazira joined us. We all know she's an Arsenal supporter. Nazira, how did you take the success of Arsenal, and how have you dealt with some of those who you work with?
Well, I can tell you, Wayne Cunningham, who's one of your producers, and my boss, he was like, nah, this not going to feature in my sportscast tonight, I was like, well, you got to deal with it somehow. But yeah, give him a little bit of slack for it. All the other comments that came from the other employees at TTT, and those who commented the last time and sent in text messages the last time that I was here, telling me that I don't know what I'm saying and why am I supporting Arsenal, this victory is for you.
Right, indeed. Well said, well said. We're going to change it up a little bit. I want to ask you, as an Arsenal supporter, what are you looking forward to now going into the Champions League?
I think winning the English Premier League will give them that sort of confidence booster, because everybody know the team that they're coming up against, PSG, right? I mean, with the likes of Dembele, etc. And the caliber of football that they'll have to play is not what they played in the EPL. But I think that win will give them some sort of impetus to say, okay, we are champions of England, we can be champions of Europe as well. So I think the win came at a good time for them.
Brian, your team being Chelsea, when you won the Club World Cup last year, defeated PSG when everybody thought you were going to lose. So tell us.
The records will show that recently, especially, PSG don't seem to have a good record against English teams. So Arsenal will probably be able to get them a good fight on the day. My favorite coach of all time, Leo Ben-Hacker, always used to say the ball is wrong, it rolls both ways. And on paper, 2 + 2 is not always 4 as it is in maths. So on any given day, anybody could beat anybody. And he certainly proved that for us with Trinidad in the World Cup with Sweden and so on. Nobody expected that. So again, Arsenal will go into this game as underdogs, but I strongly suspect that the game, I expect it to be a tight game. I don't expect any massive. I would love to see it be a big, high-scoring affair, but I doubt very much.
All right. Arthur Hutton, looking ahead to the PSG game following Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts?
Andre, positive, Andre. That momentum we picked up will take us forward to success in this final year. As my boy rightly said, the PSG team, they're not too good against English teams, which is true. And Arteta, he's really proven himself to be a top. He'll be very confident as well. Also to the players, Andre. I could see Saka hitting the net. I could see that this Sunday coming. But Saturday, sorry, it's the 30th, right? And Andre, I'm sure we would, come with a victory. We're very confident. As we say, our tails are up. And we'll do the damage.
Darian, as we go to the break?
This team, if anything, this team is bad mind. After last season, we have a get back. I am confident in the defense of my team. That the PSG Bayern Munich game, it was high scoring, yes, but it showed that defending may be the issue in this game. So if we're banking on that, we for sure have the better defense.
All right, don't forget the numbers. They're on your screen, 684. You're going to see it very shortly, 684-3324. Send your WhatsApp messages, your voice notes, 684-3324. Should be an interesting night to hear from some people. We'll be back.
What if possibility was only the beginning? Welcome to Limitless, a journey where ideas become action and action becomes impact. From breaking barriers and challenging misconceptions to designing with dignity and driving innovation with heart. This series explores how inclusion is moving from concept to community in Trinidad and Tobago. Across each episode, we meet the change makers and everyday leaders turning challenges into opportunity, building real solutions that change real lives, from possibility to impact. This is Limitless.
Since 1972, one sound has been living in the heart of Trinidad and Tobago, the longest running radio station in the nation.
We're your holiday soundtrack, whether it's on your day off, long drives, or house lives. We are always sweet.
This is music with meaning, music with memories.
Music that feels like home.
And it's not just the songs, it's the voices you trust, personalities you've grown with.
Laughter that sounds familiar. This isn't just radio, it's tradition. It's memories. It's part of who we are.
Sweet 100.1 FM, the rhythm of our identity, part of your family.
Always 100, guide you on your way. Sweet 100.
When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens, because your world can't wait. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
A new season equals new dreams, and many football fans are dreaming of their team actually winning this season. But the reality is that only one team can win, so many will just be dreaming and wishing and hoping that their team can deliver. Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Notice I have not mentioned Arsenal. Don't be upset, I'm not mentioning Man U either. This is Atto Bolden inviting all of you to follow the 12th man as they celebrate a new season on TTT and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back, welcome back. This is the 12th man here on TTT. The numbers are going to come up on the screen, people. 684-684-3324. 684-3324. All right, next up is the Coca-Cola Questions of Football. All brought to you by Coca-Cola. Let's go. Question number 1. Which love song would you associate with an opponent team? All right, let's go. Someone Like You by Adele. Unbreak My Heart by Tony Braxton. All by Myself by Eric Kamen. Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. Or I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. Now, remember, you got to associate this with a team, an opponent's team. So I'm going to start with you, Darian. Which song you would associate, which love song you would associate, and which team you would associate it with?
For sure. Spurs.
Spurs.
Cry Me a River. Please, please, please.
Wait.
Please.
All right. Bitter comment there. Arthur Hutton, you are a love man. Which song? Well, which song would you associate with an opponent's team? Which love song? And which team is it? Which team?
Opponent, but not my team.
Not your team. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, boy, Cry Me a River and shoot. Cry Me a River, Manchester City.
Manchester City?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, moving dread tonight. Moving dread. Brian Springer, which song and which team?
Manchester City as well, but Unbreak My Heart, because I think I saw you look on their faces when they drew that game and they realized that and Pep Guardiola in particular.
Break My Heart. All right. Azira, which song and which team?
Cry Me a River for Manchester City, just for Erling Haaland. Special dedication to him.
Special. All right. Question number 1 gone. Let's go. Question number 2. Now, this question has an actual answer. This is the question based on the Champions League. All right. Which club competed the famous 1999 final comeback? Is it Juventus? Is it Manchester United? Is it Bayern Munich? Is it Barcelona? Is it Inter Milan? Or is it Chelsea? Arthur Hutton, which one? This is a question that has an exact answer, a correct answer.
I'm not too sure.
1999 comeback.
I'm not too sure, but I will go with Bayern.
Bayern Munich?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Manchester United.
Manchester United, this final answer? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know. There's not much doubt there. Nazira?
99, Manchester United.
Darren?
If I had to guess, because this is a guess for sure, I would go with United. Juventus for sure, no chance.
It is indeed Manchester United, 1999.
White was part of our squad.
And they had the trouble that year.
1999. Yeah. Let's go. Question number 3. Oh, all right. This is an interesting question. Who is your player of the season in Europe? Is it Declan Rice from Arsenal? Is it Harry Kane? Is it Lamine Yamal? Is it Dembele? Martinez? Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United? Erling Haaland from Man City? Rafinha from Barcelona? Mbappe from Real Madrid? Brian, which player there you would think, if you had to say in Europe, forget about the World Cup because that hasn't come as yet, apart from the World Cup, was the best player this season?
I'd probably say Ousmane Dembele for PSG because they're still in the final and they've gotten that far.
Dembele? Yeah. He would have won last year too, the Ballon d'Or. Nazira?
I would have the same answer because he's dogged them out of several holes this season, both domestic and Champions League.
Dembele. Darren?
Yeah, I agree for Dembele, just for the fact that he has the possibility to still win the Champions League. If they don't, it could be someone like Rafinha or Lamine.
All right. I thought as we go to the break, which one for you?
Yamal, I'll go with Yamal. Yeah, very skillful, very talented, and I think he's the reason why Barca is there today.
All right, there you're hearing it. I remember the number is going to appear on the screen, people. 684-3324. Send your messages. A lot of us are looking forward to your messages from some people in particular. All right? You know what they say? It's never too late to apologize. We take a short break. We'll be back. We'll be back.
What, boy? The game showing clean, dog.
Hey, it's fast internet and best entertainment I paying for, you know.
Yeah, girl. You heard my good, eh? The call not second.
So why you taking so long to reply to your messages?
AI getting Wi-Fi quite out here.
Yeah, boy, that's Amplia. But what you doing outside? Come inside and lime now.
I come in there.
Wi-Fi so fast, you'll be saying, it's Amplia. From the front step to the backyard, Amplia keeps everyone connected. Fast and reliable internet making every line sweet. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-HOME to sign up today and you'll be saying,
It's Amplia.
There are a number of risk factors for heart disease, so a lot of attention has to be put towards preventive cardiology. What can we do to reduce the burden due to all these risk factors? Hypertension, diabetes, cholesterol, need to stop cigarette smoking, you gotta get people exercising.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Hi everybody, I am Leah.
And I'm Dion.
And we are
The Duncans.
Listen, we're here to tell you about a project the Lord has given to us called the Marriage Confessional. It is geared toward married couples, those that are on the road to marriage, and those that want to get married one day.
So join us on TTT and on Facebook and YouTube at TTT Live Online.
The Marriage Confessional, only on TTT.
I'm Renee Sion with another edition of Caribbean Week in Review.
It's that time of the year again, my friends. Feel it in the air. Football, football, football. It's back. Everyone's locked in. This is Richard Torpedo Thompson, and my Trinidad and Tobago people. I'll stay this straight. Fans make the game. Cheers, chants, passion. That's the heartbeat of football. There's only one 12th man that really brings the energy. That's Andre Errol Batiste on TTT. Every Thursday on TTT. Don't miss it.
Welcome back, welcome back. This is the 12th man here on TTT. Next up is the Fantasy Premier League. Coming to an end? Well, there's only one more weekend for persons to make their point to come out number one. Darian, how are you doing? Are you doing well?
I dropped off a bit. I believe somewhere in the 2300s.
That's not a bad score. After you don't play at all.
No, don't play.
The only fantasy you know is Spanish. The word Spanish, sorry. That's the only fantasy.
No, we're in the EPL.
Okay, no, right. We hear you, we hear you. Brian?
Yeah, it was a horrible season for me. I think I'm on 1925 or something like that. Yeah.
You don't play at all?
No,
Never
because
played?
nobody. I have played before, but I didn't play this season.
All right, took a right.
Hopefully next season I get invited.
All right, let's see if you can do better than Marvin. Marvin has fallen off. Marvin was doing good until he decided to stop picking Arsenal players.
Oh, six.
I think he's in about 400 now, 400 position. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the table. There's a new person on top, Marvin. There's a new person on top. So it was one more week to go. We're seeing some new names, and they really are fighting strong to see where they can reach. At the top 10, let's have a look at the next, 11 to 20. So some familiar names, now some not familiar names. They're fighting up to be number one here. They only have 1 week left. 1 week of football, which is on Sunday. All the matches playing at 11 o'clock in the morning. All right, team of the week. There's the team of the week. All the different players who would have made the team of the week. There's, you're seeing their names for yourself. So you can figure them out. Let's go to the players who are in and who are out. Coming in this week, Anderson, Bowen. Well, you're seeing all the names there. Calvert-Lewin. I wonder if he makes the England team. We'll see if he is selected. Let's see who is out. Sesko is injured. Rogers, that's a little bit of a surprise. Wilson for Fulham. Thiago, and Watkins. All right, surprised that Watkins would have come out. But nevertheless, that's it. All right, next up is the new segment. The new segment, and we start the new segment. Let's watch.
Pack your bags while you at it. Call a cab. It's obvious.
Hey, mama yangu, game over.
Now, that's Vamos from the content creator Jamal Kidashi of Tanzania, who is also trending big following the Arsenal performance. Now, I want to play it back again, people. Let's play it back again. I want you to have a look at it while it's playing. Play it again. Let's play it again.
Go upstairs, pack your bags while you at it. Call a cab. It's obvious.
Hey, mama yangu, game over.
Doesn't that person look like cameraman Marvin? Come on, people. Come on, people. I'm telling you, that looked like cameraman Marvin. I saw it, and I tell myself, that's Marvin. That's Marvin. Man, Marvin has been found out. We always knew it, but they had been confirmed on camera. Marvin, all the way in Tanzania. Oh.
Very marvelous.
Oh, boy. Not marvelous Marvin, but somebody is in Tanzania. All right. So, Darren, I asked you already, you like this song?
If I like?
The song that that's play.
Yeah.
Why you look to your left first?
The glare.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look. Okay, all right. I'm making sure you're safe tonight. After you like this song?
Yeah, it's cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
Is that song you experience?
What's that?
No, is it a song that you have experience with?
Mellow is relaxing.
So it's not a song you have experience?
No.
All right, just making sure. Brian Springer, you like this song?
I'll just say two words. Bad memories.
Bad memories? That's the right thing I asked you already about this song.
Yeah.
All right, so I know your answer, so I'm not going to do that again. All right, so this song is really about persons, and I'm going to start with Nazira first, persons who you know, just like Marvin, and from the video you saw, who wear one jersey and then they put on the next jersey when their team win. You know anyone like that? You know, tell us.
Definitely. Some friends that I went to university with, even when we were looking at football back in the day, or even like some of my friends and they on Twitter and stuff like that, and you know, you would see them have like a small switch, but hopefully, you know, they find the light and see that Arsenal is worth supporting.
All right, nothing wrong with that. Brian, you know friends like that, people who say they support a team, but in the closet they supported the next team?
Yeah, there was this guy who was a diehard Arsenal supporter in my Sunday sweat.
Right.
And of course, when he started going through a lean period, you know, he started becoming a very strong Barcelona supporter because of Messi.
Say it again.
He became a Barcelona supporter because of Messi.
All right.
When Manchester City drew and Arsenal were champions, he was the very first person to start posting about how, you know, Arsenal have won it, and he posted, you know, that Chelsea hasn't won it in how many years, so we shouldn't talk. And yeah, he's back to being a
he's Arsenal man
again, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought, do you know anyone like that?
My brother Robert, years ago he was a supporter of Man U, and about 5 years ago, so when he realized I supported Arsenal very strongly, he jumped on board.
So he follow you?
Yeah.
So he stayed that way?
Yeah.
All right, nothing wrong with
that.
Darren,
big time coming up.
You know anyone?
Every single Manchester City supporter at under the age of 50.
You know?
So they might have a dry spell coming up, so you could look out for some new fans to join the other big teams. Yeah.
You know, I would say it on here that we had asked some Manchester City fans to come on board, and one of them actually told me he was only going to come on when he saw his team was winning in the last week. Can you imagine that? And they are saying that he's a Manchester City fan. That's what he said, eh? He will only come on when his team is winning. All right, that's interesting. All right, you're going to see the numbers on the screen, people, because we have a lot coming up. The numbers are going to appear on the screen very shortly. And there it is, 684-3324. Your last chance to get your messages in. Trust me, we're looking forward to them here. I know Marvin normally sends messages from behind the camera. He'll come with some message again, but he won't apologize. We'll be back.
What if possibility was only the beginning? Welcome to Limitless, a journey where ideas become action and action becomes impact. From breaking barriers and challenging misconceptions to designing with dignity and driving innovation with heart. This series explores how inclusion is moving from concept to community in Trinidad and Tobago. Across each episode, we meet the change makers and everyday leaders turning challenges into opportunity, building real solutions that change real lives, from possibility to impact. This is Limitless.
I'm Renee Sion with another edition of Caribbean Week in Review.
Barcelona drawing a game, not winning their first set of game. Worried, concerned?
Emotional damage is his fantasy.
What a wonderful finish. Corner
You see it? Come back up again. One more time.
What, boy? The game showing clean, dog.
Hey, it's fast internet and best entertainment I paying for, you know.
Yeah, girl. You heard my good, eh?
Hey, the call not sticking. So why you taking so long to reply to your messages?
Hey, I get Wi-Fi quite out here.
Yeah, boy, that's Amplia. But what you doing outside? Come inside and lime now.
I come in there.
Wi-Fi so fast, you'll be saying, it's Amplia. From the front step to the backyard, Amplia keeps everyone connected. Fast and reliable internet making every line sweet. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-HOME to sign up today and you'll be saying,
it's Amplia.
This segment is brought to you by Amplia. Do more, live more.
Wesa.
Welcome back. Next up is Wesa, brought to you by Amplia. Do more, get more. They have all of the action, all of the football action, whether it be Champions League or World Cup action. It's all on Amplia at the best prices. And they also have right now, select your score. You go online on Amplia and you pick the score in the final, the Champions League final, and you could win a lot of prizes. So get onto that Amplia website right now. And what they're saying, AA, they knew Arsenal was going to win, so they went AA from an earlier clock. Give them credit at Amplia. We understand them perfectly. All right, next up is Wesa, brought to you by Amplia. These are the photos of the various persons who would have had Wesa moments. All of these were put up earlier, otherwise your coupe would have been there, I presume. Had it been a little bit later on, but they are the various persons who had outstanding moments for their respective teams. Havertz, who got that head and goal, which made a lot of difference, obviously, in that game when Arsenal played against Burnley, so they won by 1-0. Semenyo finding a goal again for Manchester City in the FA Cup final. Sorry about that, Brian. All right, Rafinha for Barcelona, and Mbeumo. That goal by Manchester United, a little bit of a question mark in one of their goals. Anyway, but a major question mark. Ollie Watkins, 2 goals for Aston Villa, and of course, Vinicius Jr. scoring for Real Madrid. All right, so let's go to now the fantasy moment for you all. All right, so start with you, Darren. You know, Arsenal have already won the English Premier League. Next up is the Champions League. If Arsenal go on to do the double and win both, only 3 teams have done it before in England, as the case may be. If they go on and do it and they become the only team ever to be unbeaten in the English Premier League and be unbeaten as well in the Champions League, your version of Wesa, who you would call?
Well, we talked about this a little earlier tonight.
Yes.
It wouldn't be Wesa anymore.
Right.
It would be, oh, the God. raise that trophy in the air.
All right.
Well, two trophies, the two biggest trophies, Champions League, unbeaten, the first team to go unbeaten winning it. Everybody is getting a phone call. Everybody is getting a phone call. It'll be unbelievable, to be honest.
All right. Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's going to be the same thing for you. Arsenal will be the second team to go unbeaten. Barcelona will be the first team to go unbeaten in the Champions League. To be fair to Barcelona, that was in 2006. All right. So your version of Wesa, given all of you just heard.
Wesa!
Who you calling?
My brother. Call him my brother.
Calling? You taking your call?
Yeah, I mean. Right. He called me when Arsenal won.
So you call him again?
Yeah, I call him.
But you want to just go straight to the zero?
No. I interrupted a little bit. Brian, here it is, Brian. Next season, things improve.
Okay.
let's leave it right there. You have Xabi Alonso next season, things improve, because I doubt you'll be playing any European football. So you'll have a lot of time on your hands, obviously.
Yes, which is good for the coach. So you have time to work with the players and so on.
If things work out good, who would you call to say, Wesa? Who are you feeling right now with laughing at Chelsea and you really want to get one back
The
again?
same guy in the other segment who I told you about who was harassing me concerning Arsenal.
Right.
Who was a former former Arsenal Barcelona. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right.
And it'll be
Wesa! Ay. You ready?
Yeah, I'll let all the stress of this season.
Come on, let it come out. The zero, Arsenal go on to win the Champions League. You say your version of Wesa, and who you would call?
I will save my version of Wesa for when I have to write the news reports to read on the sportscast on TTT, right? So it'll be two pronouns. Either it's very enthusiastic, or I can just say, Wesa, it just wasn't all year this year, but next year is another try.
All right, that's a perfect place to read it. Perfect indeed to read it. All right, next up, let's go to the messages. See what we're going to put up here, because I know it's going to be the referee. In the game between Manchester United and Nottingham Forest, Michael Salisbury, even though he was given the instructions from VAR to change his decision, he did not do it. That's incredible, eh? And it turned out that he was wrong. They apologized to Nottingham Forest, right, for the error made by him. It happens too often, too often. All right, let's go, people. We're going to go now to...
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love.
Arsenal fans and Andre, congrats. Deserved. Arsenal are Premier League champions for the first time in 22 years. Over the course of 38 games, whoever comes out on top deserves to be named champions. And this year is your year. You can come out from behind the sofa now. You can make as much noise as you like. You've earned that right. As deserving as champions as you are, every bit is annoying. But it's yours. You get to be annoying. It's your time. Enjoy it.
This is Roger saying, Arsenal are EPL corner kicks and blocking goalkeepers champions. Well done, Arsenal. Arsenal fanatic fans are like termites now. They are invading every chat site. All right. Control room. Finally, Arsenal wives know what it is to see their husbands as winners. Wow. Anyway, Rose, is Marion the Chelsea fan? Is Marlon the Chelsea fan okay? He said he was going to mash up stuff if Chelsea lost the FA Cup last week. Oh, yes, I remember that. The guy did say that. Rose, these Arsenal fans are laughing at Man City for not winning the EPL, but didn't City take two of your quadruple trophies away from you all? All right. I think you also lost too. All right, Sunil goes on, wow, it seems like the entire Tobago cricket team are Arsenal fans. They took 20 years to win a title also. Andre, what was the meaning of that video with the penguin suit guys? Lost me with that one. Sunil, Brian, how the FA Cup league's going? You're still boasting about the Club World Cup trophy?
Yes.
Brian, are you blind? Arsenal were aided by VAR to win the league. Everyone knows that. All right. Brian Bragg, Arsenal waited 22 years to be gifted a title by City. This is Brian Bragg, Senator Brian Bragg. Marvin A. After 22 years, Arsenal have finally found the missing artifact silverware. Now we await for the curse of King Tud's to unlock in the Champions League. This from a Barcelona fan who's not there. All right, Marvin, the Gunners man. Arsenal juice now in bottles. Get your stocks. Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool, Madrid, and all the rest. LOL, one down, one to go. PSG, we're coming. Curtis Cox, congratulations to Arsenal. Bottles in Manchester City. Herbie, all those who bad talk Arsenal have to drink their medicine from a bottle now. Very good. Curtin Charles, Arsenal actually won something of worth. Congrats, Gunners. Respect to you guys. Earthquake, breaking news. VAR Arsenal has signed a multi-million-dollar deal with VAR to be their new sponsor from now on. All right, certainly. Thanks a lot. I know we're going to, in a short while, put up another video in a short while, hopefully giving all of you a chance when we come back from the break. So we're going. Okay, we're going to do it now. Let's go.
Morning, Andre. Morning, everybody in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. And good morning to everyone out there who is especially an Arsenal supporter. I'm sure you are all full of revelry and happiness after Arsenal have been crowned champions of the Premier League for the first time in 22 years. We've woken up in the UK, of course, to all the pictures of the Arsenal players out celebrating and many, many thousands of their fans through the night as well. It's been a long, long wait for them. It's been a really dramatic Premier League season. And, of course, last night, Bournemouth prevented Manchester City from achieving what they needed to achieve. And as a result of all that, it is the Gunners who will be presented with their trophy at Crystal Palace this coming Sunday. So if you are of an Arsenal persuasion, then revel in it, enjoy it for all you possibly can and for all it's worth, and look forward to the start of next season when Arsenal will set out as the defending champions. Take care.
All right, that's the man who couldn't have said it better. We all know his voice. Fortunately, he wasn't talking about Barcelona. We'll be back.
What, boy? The game showing clean, dog.
Hey, it's fast internet and best entertainment I paying for, you know.
Yeah, girl. You heard my good, eh?
Hey, the call not sticking. So why are you taking so long to reply to your messages?
Hey, I get Wi-Fi quite out, eh?
Yeah, boy, that's Amplia. But what are you doing outside? Come inside and lime now.
I come in there.
Wi-Fi so fast, you'll be saying, it's Amplia. From the front step to the backyard, Amplia keeps everyone connected. Fast and reliable internet making every line sweet. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-HOME to sign up today and you'll be saying,
it's Amplia.
Early prostate cancer has absolutely no signs or symptoms, and that's why we strongly push the men once a year, get out there and get screened with a digital rectal examination and a PSA, prostate-specific antigen, a blood test. Any PSA above 4 is abnormal. All men, once they hit 40 years of age, go and have that PSA test done.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge and confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Welcome back. All right, we're going to roll back the years. Let's roll back the years and ask a couple of questions here. Darren, given what would have transpired with Arsenal's success, when you look at it, you would have been very young at the time when Arsenal would have been the Invincibles. How does it feel now, all these years later, and let's say we are 72 hours after the success? Have you recovered? Did you cry? Somebody asked me if you cried. Did you cry? I could ask somebody else. Did he cry?
I didn't quite cry, but...
What's quite cry?
I was for sure overwhelmed with emotion. Like I was saying earlier in the night, good things come to those who wait.
You cry?
So it was...
No, you cry?
I didn't cry.
You didn't cry too much?
I didn't cry too much.
All right. There's not big men could cry. Don't worry about that. I thought you cry?
No, Andre, I was expecting it. I wasn't expecting it this quick, but I was expecting Arsenal to, come out victorious in this one. I must congratulate our keeper as well. You know what I mean? And a Golden Glove champion, this season. And, Arsenal is unstoppable this time around. And we should go forward now next Saturday, and take this next trophy.
So how did you celebrate? You never told us how you celebrated.
Yeah, I mean a drink up, drink float.
Drink float. And then we had the bottle in your hand.
That's right. Same thing. This same cup I drank from my.
Oh, you have those. So those are 3 jerseys you have.
Yes.
Back in. Any significance to them?
Saka. That's the boy. That's the man. Okay. Saka and my goalkeeper.
You have both of them.
Yeah.
You have Arsenal. You have everything in Arsenal. You have Arsenal hat and all.
Yes.
I don't want to ask you anything else. I'm frightened. To show us. I'm frightened. Brand.
To be honest, I cried.
You cried?
Yeah. Because I knew the amount of old talk I was going to be getting from my Arsenal fans. I will admit, I cried.
Yeah. You cried for a different reason. And does that reason give you strength going to next season? Because now that Arsenal has won this, they're going to be talking even more.
Correct.
So how are you going to deal with that?
That's okay. Talk is cheap. We will do the business on the pitch, and that's the most important. Like I said with Javi Alonso, and throughout this program I didn't mention it, but because someone who sent in their text did, I just like to remind everyone that for the next 3 years still, World Cup champions.
Nothing wrong with that. Who did you beat in the finals?
PSG.
Say it again.
PSG.
All right, another London team. They destroyed them. And who you beat? You beat somebody else as well this season. From Spain?
Yeah.
Who it was?
I believe it was Barcelona.
How much? 3-0?
3-0. And next year Barcelona might be in some trouble because next year...
What happened to Barcelona?
Not what happened to Barcelona. Jose Mourinho is back in Real Madrid. A la Madrid.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure there on Barcelona. A lot of pressure on them. They got the 2-team trophy they won.
Yes.
The 2-team trophy. All right. Nazira, from your perspective, given the success of Arsenal, when you're looking down the road, do you feel this can help to propel them to further success?
Definitely, and I think, again, it comes back to the club getting all the talk over the years, and maybe Arteta is not the man for the job, players aren't who they are, and whatever it is. But you can see what he started when he joined the club as a manager. It's paying off now. And this, I think, will be a springboard for where they go next year and the coming years. Because, they have a few young players on their team, and their academy squad is actually a good feeding ground for players to come through and stuff like that. So I think, it's just the start of bigger things and better things to come to the club.
And what about those who hated on Arsenal? You think they will stop with this? Because we're still seeing them, obviously. Their jealousy is a hell of a thing to live with, obviously, right? Envy and jealousy, as they say.
People jealous others because it's something good that they have.
Yeah,
so
of course.
You wouldn't have jealousy upon you if you weren't doing something good.
Agreed. Brian, how do you deal with that part? Because, when you listen to everybody else, you realize that how there was a desire for Arsenal not to win, even if it meant City winning again. Well, how do you deal with that?
Well, from a Chelsea standpoint, I wasn't exactly thrilled that Arsenal won either. But as I said at the beginning of the program, when you play a certain way and you get the results at the end of the season, the table doesn't lie. And as I told you off camera as well, the strategy in terms of that is how Chelsea won a lot under Jose Mourinho, where we made sure we got a little 1-0 here, a little 1-0 there, which is similar to that great team years gone by, which was 1-0 to the Arsenal. And if you notice, that's pretty much what happened. There was just a little period though where Arsenal dropped off and they were losing and so on. But once they got back on track, it wasn't going to be one winner here.
At the beginning, I have been one who said that I don't like Arteta. That may not change just because they have won. Says I don't like some of his changes, some of his selections, but he proves right sometimes, not all the time though. I would say that. So from your perspective, and Arteta, what would you say about Arteta?
I think he's a great coach, Andre. I myself was upset. I remember I mentioned it to you some time ago. I was upset at one time when we were losing, but I didn't pound him too much. You know, I said, look, just watch it, and I know things should turn over. And I was thinking positive, and things did start to turn around. You know, and but you know, you make good changes in my view. Most of the time, recently there was some change I didn't do like at all too. You know, trying to remember often. But anyway, despite all of that, the main thing, Andre, was our custodian, the keeper. You know, a lot of clean sheets. He did exceptionally well in my view. And by the way, Andre, when he goes back to Spain, I don't think he'll be the starting keeper for Spain.
No, he's not. You know, Simon is starting keeper.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a bit strange. But then again, I support him. He's very good, very intelligent, very good reflexes, good distributor of the ball, very confident.
Arteta, your thoughts on Arteta, Darren?
Sorry, I just can't believe you win the league. This is such a great time.
Don't
but
cry again.
Back. Yeah, I'll save it for after the show. But back to Arteta. Yes. To me, he has shown a level of growth and evolution over the years. He has seemed to found a little bit more of a flexibility side to him. He has changed things around a lot. You mentioned David Raya. That decision when he signed Raya while Ramsdale was doing pretty well was scrutinized at the time.
Everybody didn't like it.
It was scrutinized at the time. And it has proven over time that it was one of the best decisions the club and him made. So to me, I could only be grateful. Come on, 22 years.
I'm not being ungrateful, but I think this is me. The fact that Arteta wasn't there when they won, when he left because and to use his words, he had bad energy, so he needed to go. That is indicative of the man. That's what I'm trying to say. His energy sometimes is not the best, but he realized that and he went home. You know, he didn't stay with the rest of the team because that is an area that he needs to correct. Obviously, but I'm concerned. Obviously, and he admitted because he went home. He said, I was having bad energy, so I say, nah, don't let me stay here with them.
That is true.
His energy is. That's just how he is.
He is emotional. He is very emotional.
Yeah, it might make them nervous and make everybody nervous. They say, oh, they would be smiling. He went to him because that's his character. I don't know if he could change it.
I mean, what I would say, this season he has shown a lot more maturity than other seasons on the sideline.
A little bit more. But he's coach on the sideline right too.
But he went out with them afterwards though.
I know.
He gave it a few hours to marinate and then he went out.
But according to him, he was barbecuing. If you read what he said he was barbecuing and his turn and he was watching the game and he heard a little bit of noise inside. And imagine you hear a little bit and you continue to barbecue. You continue to barbecue. Yeah. So you know, I mean, that's a lot. That's almost, if you think about the whole game, that's almost about more than an hour, over an hour and a half. You then barbecue without trying to think about that. Your mentality had to be strong, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Your mentality had to be really, really strong.
Another thing too, Andre, he trained under Pepe. No, Pepe won't be there now, and I think he would rule things.
Pep Guardiola?
Yeah, Pep Guardiola. I think he would rule things for the next 5 years or so.
Nah.
I feel so.
Wait, let me hear the response. Come on. Let me hear the response.
Well, right now it's the battle of the Spaniards.
Something you had here too. The students are doing the master. And this is what happened with that, you know.
All right, so now we're going to come to let's talk a little bit about the Champions League final because of time, obviously, right? PSG resting all their players. Do you think come Sunday that Arsenal will rest a number of players against Crystal Palace? Because it's also going to be a day when at the end of it they're going to get the award. So they wouldn't want to lose and look bad. So there's got to be some kind of compromise. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it'll be a balancing act for sure. We'll want to win the final game. I also kind of want to see David Raya start just to give him the opportunity to break the clean sheet record. So... to me,
anything other than Kepa, right?
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Kepa is the worst keeper they have.
I can see him that's why we sold that.
For 5K, for 5 million. You ever see so cheap?
His name is terrible too.
Yeah,
it's
Kepa.
hard to pronounce when you have to read that for news.
Oh, his whole name. Yes, yeah, forget. From your perspective, would you rest some of the players, Arthur? Ahead of that game against PSG, against Crystal Palace on Sunday, would you rest some players?
Yeah, definitely, Andre, because we have a trophy in the bag already. And we had to focus on this one now. And I think some of the key players, if they don't get rested, you'll be given a shorter run, so to speak, probably up to halftime, that kind of thing, or just after halftime, and let them rest. Because this game, more important than this last game you have here in the final game. That final is more important.
What would you do if you were Arteta?
Well, I want to put it from another perspective.
Right.
Remember, Crystal Palace also has their final coming up in the Conference League.
On Wednesday.
So they may very well rest players as well. So I would, or at least I can guess Arteta. But if I were him, I would probably rest some of the key players. But especially, you never know who carrying little knocks or whatever and stuff like that.
I would definitely rest Saka.
Yeah.
I would rest
and people who are likely to get injured or who have it.
Those are two men definitely you need to rest.
But that's bad news for people who play Fantasy League because most people are like 3 Arsenal players and stuff. All 3 mightn't play.
Who cares about Fantasy League? Me. All right. Nazira, what we do?
Definitely, I would rest them just to, keep them wrapped in like cotton wool to have them ready for the big game the following weekend.
As we go now, this is the last question we're going to do. Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham. Who is going to go down? Who do you think?
Oh, jeez, boy. I like West Ham,
we can put up the schedule of matches coming up as well, so we can see them on the screen.
I hope Tottenham goes down because I really care for them.
But Tottenham is an easy 6 points for Arsenal every season, eh? So I don't want them to go down. No. I see them as 6 points in the bag. So please, Tottenham, please stay. That's my opinion personally. Brand?
You just gave my answer.
Yeah, because Tottenham is a 6 points.
It's
a guaranteed 6 points.
We still beat them
It's
twice.
a guaranteed 6 points. You don't want him to go. I don't want him to go. Stay Tottenham, stay.
I prefer West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham. Although I like the West Ham coach, I must say, he's a good coach. I felt he was unfairly treated at Nottingham Forest. What's your prediction for who will be demoted?
Same thing, Andre. I prefer Tottenham stay up because of the experience. I think too, they would survive.
Right.
Yeah, very experienced team.
Need to beat Everton. Everton playing good football.
Yeah.
Darren, what is your opinion on that matchup? Who will go down?
I only have one answer. What do we think of Tottenham for the Arsenal fans? Come on, it will be a dream for Arsenal to win the title, and in the same season, Spurs get relegated. We are already the only team in North London. Let it show in the Premier League list.
Wow. All right. Bitter indeed, but to the point. On a night where we celebrated the success of Arsenal and the demise of many detractors, we thank all our sponsors, obviously. We thank Coca-Cola, and we certainly thank Amplia as well. And the news is onwards to the final day, when a lot will be decided, but still more to come next week, Saturday. Goodbye.
Twelfth Man, brought to you by Coca.
This is TTT. Live for local.
Trinbagonians can find the joke even in a serious situation.